pasti. Tuh kan? Another day of salah thumbnail. Oke, ada aku benerin. Salah pak. Lupa lagi cat mata aku. Nih. Udah. Oke.
Hardis DI is not a place you fatui can just show up and.
I believe we've up.
But you've been in.
Even the grands. I've done my duty.
It would seem
Oh,
that
gara-gara keluar ya?
With all due respect.
well, you all.
Aku harus ketemu Wawan lagi, Bang. Apa keong?
No one will lay a hand on.
Baru mau ku share mandiri era.
I'm fine.
These fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
Disappear. Worthless. There's no
Halo
use resisting.
Febri.
Give us Hypatia.
Keep dreaming.
Boring. It's not supplying heat. Gather. You need a formula. Yes. This is it. Useless.
Bayar tontonan.
His orders are
Titik
absolute.
mati rahasia lanjut.
You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
Aku mau namatin Genshinnya soalnya biar cepet-cepet sampai konten, biar aku bisa upload yang UI ke konten juga sih.
Stabilize. Coming to be. So soon.
Aku kalau nggak sambil stream pasti aku mager ngerjain Gak sampai baru ya.
Now we're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia.
Got it. Hypatia's still. Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
Beta nggak nyotip di YouTube kok. Oh ya kak?
So, you think this is over?
Nggak apa-apa lah. It's okay.
What? The balladeer is here?
The Balayer's here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI and made contact with Hypatia. I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to...
Who are you talking?
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter
Halo,
Hypatia's
Neko.
consciousness the moment I sensed your touch. I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Aku udah kasih ini nih. Ini kalau nggak sumeru nggak bisa ke konten kah? Bisa sebenarnya, cuma kayaknya lebih seru kalau aku udah nyelesain Sumeru sih.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike?
Jalan kaki bisa, cuma
Scholars
males.
consider the God of wisdom
Nanti
to
kalau
be the
misalnya,
sum
sorry,
total of
bukan.
our faith.
Bukan
But this
cerita
also
Wawan, ini masih jadi
Yes.
baladir dia.
Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this. What do you mean? But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life
Wawan
up until
hashtag
this
2.
point has just been a meaningless routine.
Hah? Emang ini
Just
Wawan
think
hashtag 2?
about a sheet
Enggak lah.
of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning.
I'm just feeling so
All I had
sleepy.
recorded
Gila,
in
ternyata
D,
udah hampir jam
To
8.
me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done? I'm connected to your consciousness. So this is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided
Oh,
guardian complex.
iya ini hashtag 2 banget.
It'll be for your own good, as well as
Gara-gara ninggalin ini ya, Paradis ya?
she peered into my
Mono
all
Wawan
gods
Chrome.
made followers.
Hah?
So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory. You're doubting me again? Who wants to hurt my devout? The doctor wants to. How very amusing. Has anyone ever told the doctor
Emang
has
ada?
never known his
Party
place?
dia apa?
Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to this. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with
Wawan
me.
ini nggak waras cuy.
As my listener, you will be rewarded. Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Paimon, you're thunder! That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you.
Ini nih.
Where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger. Oh, have the Fatui retreated?
Oh, monokrom. Maaf, aku lupa kalau monokrom itu hitam putih.
Hey,
He's hurt.
I'm fine. Ow.
No, hariku
I've seen
terluka.
animals get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
struck by light.
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes. There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
Kesambar
With
buset
that,
hariku.
all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat. It's all right. My wound
Aww.
aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant. It...
No, Ari.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Let's...
Ari aku. Jahat banget, Wawan. No, don't do that. You're so mean. Kok kenapa feeling aku ini bukan Hypatia ya?
Thank goodness, she's fine.
Hey, how about...
I understand my condition.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse.
I know. They always think.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit.
Aduh, anak
Sorry,
ganteng.
traveler. Now you may start.
Kalau muka Saino ganteng galak, muka Tiknari tuh soft boy gemes.
So that's what you were talking to the Balladeer about? Oh,
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway, this is all way beyond me.
Halo, Raffi.
As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work when I have to. I must be the least ambitious person.
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor
Santai
really did
dulu
have
nggak
some
sih?
urgent
Real.
plans for
Santai dulu nggak sih?
Sumeru.
Pala brokoli.
Maybe the Fatui want to cover up.
You said the balladeer claimed that Hypatia has...
Have you noticed? The balladeer is not happy with the...
So, if the doctor was to show up again...
Based on what the traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed...
Yay! That's...
Thank you for the help, Tainari.
Yeah.
Okay, that wraps
Yeah,
things up
yeah,
for us
doon
here
ako
at Party
mas-
CI. Traveler, let's continue to keep a low profile.
Shigamas.
You can just focus on your plan. Leave Hypatia to me. My wound is not going to get in the way. Okay. Guess I'll sit
Batu?
still for a little while longer.
Batu. Santai dulu nggak sih? Okay, next ke mana? Where shall we go? Oh. Tunggu malam soalnya. Ini dia. Masih panjang banget nggak sih? Semoga enggak lah ya. Oh, kita ke Grand Bazaar. Okay. Salah jalan ya aku. Aku suka lupa kalau Sumeru tuh begini. Lupa Sumeru tuh kayak gini. Definisi tinggal di pohon. Udah memasukin inti ya? Saino sama ini.
All right,
Hitam.
everyone is here.
How did everything go?
Let's report back one by one. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal.
I'll go next. The traveler and I went to Party's DI.
Who is behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, traveler? The Fatui or the balladeer? After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture.
Oh! Tainari also asked us to tell you...
Everything also went smoothly on my side, to avoid alerting the quarry.
I can't believe you actually got so many air...
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team.
It appears to have been very effective. Well, is that
Waduh,
everything?
ada Saino, Seno Marceno
This
ini.
meeting is a-
Huh? Wait,
Well, what else?
shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement?
Personally, I'd...
I'll hate them. You...
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate. So you should find someone...
But I thought all of you academia...
Then I should remind you that I'm the...
I know that.
The scribe is responsible for recording meeting.
Fine, whatever. Well, Saino doesn't seem to be much of...
Employer?
Yep, the traveler hired me. That's right. So come...
Yeah! Say something to boost morale! Huh? What are you all doing here?
Nilo ya.
Oh, it's Nilo! Hey, everyone. I'm not disturbing
Halo,
you.
kamu.
Not at all.
But you also look like you're up to no good.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like...
Huh? You mean...
Yes. Nilu.
Kalian serius ngajak aku? Kok kayak bang, aku diajak bang, ajak aku bang. Kayak stiker
I can't believe my ears.
stiker ini,
Truly the bravest and most passionate
stiker
people
Tom and Jerry yang bang ajak aku bang.
I've ever met. Oh, right. The I must admit that I'm a little scared, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Remember,
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand Bazaar to help us tomorrow.
Just remember not to say too much. Be discreet.
Yep.
All the preparations are done. Now,
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super...
well said. A good night's rest.
thankfully, I've had my place to myself.
Huh?
Oh,
Oh, si Kape lagi nggak tinggal sama dia ya?
Okay. Yep. Good night.
Si Kape kenapa dia hitap tinggal sendiri? Mana aku udah diucapin good night lagi, aku tidur kali ya? Enak nih turun.
Today is the Academia's New Garbaha Day. We can finally put our plan into action. Hitam should be waiting for us. Let's go to the Academia and find him.
Let's go to Academia and find him. Oke, kita naik. How to go there? Oh, itu jalannya. Halo Arkina. Kalau aku panggil Seno seperti Cino kong jokes bapak-bapak. Seno Marseno itu tuh. Halo sayang, lo udah selesai? Kok cepet sih? Kira masih ngobrol. Aku mau namatin Sumeru karena aku sudah capek. Aku nontonin cutscene Sumeru berkali-kali cuy. Ini kayaknya aku nggak mau ulang lagi dari Sumeru setelah ini. Enak.
hello, you two. Sleep well?
Not really.
Oh alah.
I got too nervous thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until this bit about you all.
Naturally, I slept just fine.
Ha,
After all,
pantas.
a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since energy is an important
You just want...
It's crucial to dissipate any
The only thing you're doing is being a...
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again? Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can operate it. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way...
You know, Hyman's been thinking. What kind...
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the same 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside.
So...
Don't forget, today is Nagarba. The sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules so that they can be entered into the Akasha. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the Academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon. Well, yes, that's just the If precedence holds, the Academia should have already...
Everyone should be in position.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna...
Yes. Worry.
Hyman can't think of a...
Seriously? Majulah pintu depan ketika kita mau maling? Well, kita nggak maling sih, kita mau ngapain ya? Kita mau merusak. Iya, kita mau merusak kayak.
Scribe? Please, wait.
That's me. Is something the matter?
No. I was just surprised to see. And, also... Please don't bring outside guests into the academia.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion?
What did you say? I'm the top student.
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just look. Based on what you already know.
Is that so? The sages search for you. So, from the start, the sage...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat.
Baru sadar saya
I
di rumah
surmise
sendiri,
you've arrived
lah
at the
sendiri
correct
lagi.
conclusion.
As I expected. Please forgive me.
Halo, San.
Thank
Hai.
you for getting me back on track.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the academia, scribe.
What the heck just happened?
I'm afraid I don't know.
You have no idea.
He convinced himself. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they will instantly feign understanding to keep up appearances. Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar.
Wow. So there are special
Udah
ways
makan
to deal
belum?
with smart people.
Udah.
We don't even need to make up our own excuses.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our window of opportunity.
Ini apa ya? Aku nggak pernah story sih. Bingung kan?
Is this the academia's library?
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library in Teyvat.
There are a lot of students going through here. Is there
The academia marches to a fast just at
Berlagak biasa saja. Jangan makan. Udah, tenang saja.
What's this?
it's a lift at academia.
Are we gonna take it then?
No, not right now.
You think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does,
Tegang
we'll
ya?
slip past him? Oh, Paimon.
Who knows? However, if we can
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you. Do not tell me you believed the academia would not grow suspicious. An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts.
Grand Sage.
I'm sure. But compared to you, it's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize. Excellent. You immediately initiated the foot traffic here renders this place.
Nah, aku juga baru main Genshin. Oh ya kan? Aku nge-spoiler dong.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
All right then, traveler. Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. You see, if that is so, then you should be praising our great work.
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Those are all completely worthless benefits, divine, creating a god. Yes, if humanity cannot attain omniscience and
Apa sih?
omnipotence,
Ngomong apa sih dia? Pusing aku.
a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of human wisdom. We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the... Even Ermin's soul will be for our nation of scholars. This is the ultimate aspiration. No call. You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of gods exist on a plane that care for the people, fend off sandstorms, fabricate silk. We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom.
Kalian mau
The
sekolah
ascension of the
ini?
Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary.
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead.
I'll hate them?
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. In a
I'll hate them? We finally started to trust you!
Excellent. Detailed as it is Nyagarbha Day. I'll enter the information on.
We'll be monitored.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest. Are you not familiar with the concept that great response? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable outcomes coming to pass.
Despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you had mentally prepared yourselves for this, no? Your ploy was to sacrifice the
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been...
Must I delineate your entire... First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the... Judging by the time, you all like... The academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged... With their instigation, what was the probability that...
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the Traveler...
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save lesser... Sneak into the academia on Nyagarbha Day, using Al-Haytham's Should your intentions be discovered, Al-Haytham will turn traitor and sacrifice. As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will
You'll see me as even if you impugn me.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the academia's regular... However, under the current circumstances...
You said that I betrayed the academia, but you, Azar...
So flight is...
Oh, kacil. Rar gitu. Si kesurupan. Bentar kami gobot ya.
So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor. You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Al-Haytham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power. Azar! He has gone completely insane.
No!
Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyagarbha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Oh, itu modifikasi yang dia selesain. Gila! Gila!
Don't lock us up! Let us out!
Paimon.
Oh, yeah. Paimon got a bit carried away there.
Buset!
Just now. Great, huh? Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement. assignment, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too. We even managed to trick Grand Sage's. What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right.
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage.
What? Why do we want to?
She's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest. Once the traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control, and with their guard down, the next phase.
I can already see the
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really.
That isn't the only reason, of course. According to the academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her conscience. That way, they can't pry, and even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awake.
So our job is to wake up Nahida.
The confinement room is inside the academia, close to the sanctuary. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're... However, as for...
Kita dikirim ke daerah terdekat dengan Nahida.
You've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. It's the one that Alhaitham. Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida. There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal. Whoa, it's Mora. Ooh, Mora. No, Paimon, we're not here to hear. No signal again. Is it getting jammed?
Nope. Di mana sinyalnya? Buset, udah mencari sinyal udah kayak apaan tahu. Oh, sini. Found you. Oh, ini Dendro.
Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything? Please work.
Simsalabim. Jadi apa? Prak. Gelap banget. Nahida, it's your blue whale. Ini kayak Plan of Euthymia apa? Tapi versi lebih rumitnya. Anjir ngomong travelernya. Kaget aku.
Hey, Nahida.
Anak cantik.
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started from the moment.
Aduh, ini jangan bilang masa lalunya Nahida. No. Okay, this will be a little bit sad if I remember it right.
I want to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying. Kept listening to my people and their hearts. Kept looking for a way to save Irmin's soul. can catch up. Catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Sarasthana. The sages are creating a god to replace me. And I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless darkness.
Nahida! Nahida!
Dah, kok pakai elemental di sini?
It's so quiet here.
Sorry, aku diem banget ya. Gomen. Nggak cocok sama Nuhimin ya. Halo Hafiz. Mabuk cuma malam Reyu. Macam nyari wifi tetangga. Asli. Makan dulu, jangan lupa makan dong. Orang kuat cara payment, buset. Jangan dong.
Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to my own inner voice. Do archons have them?
Jangan gitu, Nanya.
Should archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not needed?
Ikut cekik beneran stage-nya abis ini.
How do you feel about all of this?
Tutor mencekik stage akademia.
It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning, haven't you?
Pesannya hilang lagi gara-gara pas-pasan ketutupan tulisan di ini. Serius banget mainnya, sorry. Seru. Aku suka story.
Who are you? Whose voice is that?
Whose voice is that?
You're right though.
You're right. Oh.
I won't ignore my own voice anymore.
Duh, anak manis.
Nahida!
Anak manis kita. Good morning. Lain kali pakai sepatu ya.
Did you wake me up? Thank you. Why are you here?
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. It's just... when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
Aduh, anak gemesku. Makanya pulang ke akun saya.
Ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! Great! We weren't locked up for nothing. When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for any sounds outside. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Nyaga? Yep! So that means our next...
Waktunya Nilo. Kayaknya kita bakal pindah ke POV Nilo deh di sini. Karena kan kita as a MC kan dikurung nih. Pasti kita ngambil POV orang ini.
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass up.
All right, but if anything happens...
Don't worry. They've been through...
All right. You know, if you...
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Nah kan. Apa nih lo disuruh dance apa? Bayangkan.
Nilu, how's it going?
Definitely more than usual.
It's okay. Just focus on your performance.
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit.
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you.
Ooh, that sounds great.
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu, we'll be here to keep...
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia has been conducting a weird experiment.
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh well,
Okay.
I guess it does sound like something the Academia would do.
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
Jadi apa yang akan Nilo lakuin di atas?
Hey, Nilu. Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Do you want some candy?
Vihar, thank you so much for doing. I'll pass on the candy though. I cut back on sweets.
You have a point. The stage is cleared and everything's ready.
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really grateful.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
Cutscene! Beneran disuruh nari nih lo di depan akademia? Really? Haitam, what did you want to do? I'm curious now.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Kayak ada notif tadi. Ntar. Nih Mbak Nilo kesawer, buset dah. Nyawernya Mbak Nilo cuy.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by.
Bagus sih. It's really
Does this mean
great.
the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. It's great that everything seems to be going.
Pasti yang ngejoget gak disawer.
When did all
Dikasih tepuk tangan doang dia.
that was about to be entered into the Akasha? Oh, so that's when he did it. Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Al-Haytham also yoink? It's a time.
Jagonya nyopet. Boleh. Iya sih.
Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's. Let's review our plan for this. Paimon remembers that Nilu's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core with the doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing to
How despicable of them to...
But This is also... I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the academia. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyagarbha Day.
Are they really going to stop all?
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Nyagarbha Day, if someone were to be... the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And so, the
Sure sounds complicated, but it seems like that's pretty clever. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the
people who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is
The Akasha will turn humans into machines.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I
Praktis,
thought
iya
it was a
sih.
good thing too.
Kelihatan praktis,
By the way,
kelihatan.
This plan still requires a...
Do you have someone in...
Nilu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a danger...
All right. After the guards in the academia are gone,
then it'll be time for me and...
Oke, ini giliran Dehya ya. Gini cutscene gak kelar-kelar cuy. The Real menonton cerita.
Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the academia in droves.
After laying low in the city for so long, this...
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop, but out...
A lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able to...
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible.
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struck.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the Six, following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a mercenary.
Indeed.
All right, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place.
You gave such an important task to that
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined. Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do...
You've got a point.
Good luck.
Halo, Kira. Bentar, kok aku khawatir kan sering ngatain Isak itu bocah beban dan... What the hell?
Outfit. Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here...
Oh, yeah,
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. You only need to think about getting the guards' attention.
Okay, got it. I'm here to pay back.
Hey, they're here. I can see the academia guards.
Nanti narik sambar wawan. Udah lewat. Kita samber anak orang.
Alright, it's time, Isak.
Kok kita nggak ngarahin sih? Kok kita nggak ngarahin dia sih?
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Huh? Did I? I'd better go have a look. Were my eyes... I should go check to see if someone... There seems to be nothing here.
Wah, ini nih. Takut, nahidak kawe.
Good thing they didn't find me. I was close.
Woi, tolong bantu aku cuy. Yang kita nggak gerakin loh.
Hey, Lesser Lord Kusanali's over there.
Berbangun, selamat pagi.
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali?
No, they found me. Where should I go?
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord...
Bener kan, kita mau ke Grand Bazaar kan? Kan kita disuruh ngarahin penjaganya ke Grand Bazaar kan? Gila, aku ngarang dong ini dari tadi.
How did she disappear?
How did she disappear?
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry, hurry!
Oh, kalau salah
This
ketangkap.
place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going? I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you?
Phew.
That was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat! So you're not
just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition or a personal growth.
Berarti tadi aku one try lucky, benar.
Stop thinking of yourselves as hunters.
Oh, aku hoki juga jadi orang.
An ambush? How's that possible? This is Sumeru City, but mercenaries from the desert somehow.
Aku bener dalam first try. Aku keren.
Spent all your time hiding away in the academia. This place is.
Waktunya berperang pakai Dehya ya? Atau cutscene?
This is odd. The academia has quieted down after the Where are the guards?
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you...
Right now, all academia guards have entered the city to...
Arrest? I have an omen.
Arrest Lesser Lord
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and
What happened? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow... That's impossible. The academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly What manner of trickery did they employ? Disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so
Let me check.
Ketahuan kah? Halo, Neko. Awas yang hoki yang lain kepake.
Lesser Lord Kusanali. The Akasha indeed contains... How did they bypass my permission? Was it the report about the traveler that Alhaitham submitted? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capture. Well, even if I figure it out. Have you been to the sanctuary of Suras?
Confirm. It may be a bit offensive to... How can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? If we have to confirm the information and knowledge, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy...
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left...
Ya, bawel ya.
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you.
Stay here and see if there are any...
Yes, Grand Sage.
Sektuarinya nggak bisa dibikin kosong. Ya, satu-satunya hal yang membingungkan.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong with my eyes.
Ya.
Huh? She really appeared again? What is the meaning of this?
What a comical sight as are.
Apa sih?
Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage, you all can only see the world in your mind. The one you think you know. And precisely because of that, she has been...
Sino, the Akasha predicted that you would return to the academia to...
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from...
I truly did not expect a proud person like you...
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my...
Takar dia, Sino! Gigit dia, Sino!
You want to buy time? This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency.
So what? Did you do all of this?
No. I want you... You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
Cabik-cabik dia, gigit dia, lempar dia, buang dia. Hilangkan dia dari dunia.
Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside. Yeah, but... thinking about it, At least Paimon has... When Paimon thinks of Nahida being
Here comes your savior.
Yeah! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish.
Oh, dia anaknya ticklish, lucu.
Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out of the academia are all... The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts...
That's probably because you've been super great friends with...
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusan. So, hurry to the Sanctuary of... We should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do... Alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
Aman kan harusnya? Aku nggak muter loh. Kan muter. Ya, kadang-kadang dropping dikit maklumin aja dah. Kak, fontainnya mana? Au lah, lelah aku. Nahida kita.
They say it's nice to meet you. This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's. Thank you so much for...
Nahida pakai sempak. Hah?
But I also need to apologize. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and you... Exactly! We're here because you're a... Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. My concept of... But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this. This is really embarrassing. It's okay. With you, there's one more thing. What is it? For all the things the academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom.
Nino. Kok kamu tahu sih, Yuki? Yuki?
Wow, that's the spirit. I understand now. If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly? Yes, true. That we need to hurry and prevent. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a first things first. After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then, after all. The academe, this might take some time. If we don't stop the God creation plan and...
Yuki pelaku kah? Real! Yuki! What are you doing?
Might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done, we can take a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up.
Kita disuruh nunggu. Gambar buset. Kamu ya yang sebenarnya pakai gambar itu. Sebenarnya ini kita ketinggalan nggak banyak berita, berarti sebenarnya kalau kita turun ada banyak yang bisa kita cari tahu. Ada banyak yang bisa kita ulik. Udah 15 menit lagi. Harusnya ada yang bisa di... Sumpah aku pengen mencet C udah kayak main Optifine di Minecraft cuy. Nunggu aja sebentar. Tuh. Udah kurang dari 30 menit, nggak bisa dipercepat. Kan minimal nyepetin tuh 30 menit. Ngintip siapa, Ki?
I'm done with the parts that need. Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and operation procedure. Oh, also, this is for you.
Apa itu?
What's it? It's a small device I put together just. You may not need it right now. Wait! This thing were both small things that flew. Oh, all the things that make Paimon special got copied. When Paimon appears with the Traveler from now on, people won't remember. It's alright. It's only a flying device. But you're the You're so good at comforting people, Nahida. If I'll... Nahida, you're a natural at this. By the way, even though I'm the Archon and in control of myself again, you may have heard that an Archon's power is derived from their... If we get into a situation where combat is our only option, I'm glad I can So the God of Wisdom isn't good at... I've located where the false god is.
Kayaknya kita bakal telat sih. Aku gugup mau ngelawan robot Wawan. I hope it's okay.
Wow. The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. That's true. Judging from the structure here, the project is a huge undertaking. But this place doesn't look like it could have been constructed. The Fatui under the doctor sure didn't hold back. They provided... Yeah! Or else they wouldn't... Is that it, though? I've always felt that this doctor, instead of being interested in the end product... The Fatui Harbingers are all such... So...
Ya, aku bawa bow yang
trying to turn into a god is called...
Aku nggak bawa bow.
We had previously come into contact with his conscious. One is the desire for a gnosis. Since he was created, the other obsession is probably related to his past. Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be... It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well. I see. The more we know now, the better we can...
Kayaknya ya udahlah ya. Harusnya aku bawa Yoi tadi.
Let's get through here and meet...
Solidify. Put your back into it. Break a sweat.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes.
Okay. Well, the place is really not comfortable. Uncomfortable place. I don't like this place.
The pattern on the ground seems all messed up. Let's go around and see if there's a way to fix it.
Ah, there you are. Thanks for the info.
It seems to have stopped.
Let's
continue.
Oops. No. Kayaknya terlalu buru-buru itu tidak baik ya. Aku kira dia bakal gerak terus, makanya aku nungguin. Aku langsung buru-buru. Kalau tahu dia nggak kayak gini mah, ultinya disedot void. Ya udah nggak apa-apa. Xiao punya banyak partikel kok. Bentar aja.
Gather. Let's begin. I will end you.
Allow me.
Mau partikel cuy. Ya sayang banget tentakelnya nggak pernah. Oke. Next. Ada satu Xiao. Si. Sebaiknya jangan gegabah. Halo, kasih. How to go there? Oh, dari luar. Aku tidak pernah menyesal memilih untuk nge-C1-in Xiao. C6 langsung. Wah, nggak kuat sih aku sendiri. Aku nggak kuat langsung gitu. C7 Bennett. C1 aja enggak, tapi nggak ada duit. Jadi streamer biar kaya, tapi streamernya harus gede dulu ya. Syarat dan ketentuan berlaku. Streamer gede.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Apa sih maunya gimana? Hah, kasih. Urat. Laptopku kenapa nggak kuat stream? Nggak, weh. Jadi streamer bukan berarti kaya. Terima kasih sudah menjadi teman dari Jira. Selamat datang ke membership. Semoga betah. Baru masuk anjir darinya. Lama banget. Kalian punya PC? Harusnya bener yang ini kan? Gimana sih? Bingung. Ini gimana cuy? Masak nasi bentar, oke. Kayaknya harusnya nggak begitu deh. Aku kayaknya terlalu nekat barusan. Atau emang bener ya? Tadi harusnya beneran begitu apa? loncat seperti Larry. Tahu nggak ini vibes-nya kayak apa? Kayak portal. Sumpah, vibes-nya kayak portal. Bentar, ada chest nggak ya di belakang? Kan aku jadi penasaran. Ada chest nggak di belakang ini? Kayak Genshin, real. Hai Kaju. Aku akan menganggap daerah sana tidak punya apapun. Baik, aku benar. Sepertinya. Aku tuh bawa tiga summoner cuy. Pilar, bunga, ubur-ubur. Biasanya bagian ya real. Ya lo aman, udah. Tenang. Emang kalau aku belum makan kan mau jajanin. Aku sih nggak nolak. Lihat deh, 3 summoner. Ubur-ubur lah, bunga lah, pilar lah. Semua disummon di sini. Done. Panjang juga ya. Cuma buat buka liftnya doang nih. Malak. Kalian semua merem. Cepet merem. Cepet merem. Merem cepet, pura-pura nggak lihat. Kayak main Roblox Impact ya, betul, kamu sangat benar. Kenapa dah? Aku nggak kepencet spasi, nggak kepencet spasinya. Ini teori menumbalkan Xiao. Ini arc apa? Mau ngelawan lawan? Ini udah mau naik. Enggak. Hari-hari nggak kepencet apa? Nggak kepencet spasi. Tertangkap kamera lagi. Masih siap bukan yang nggak dapat bekal damage. Hanya ketika dipencet klik kiri, enggak waktu terjun. Aku juga mau waktu terjun juga nggak dapat klik. Udah cutscene.
At its operational status, we must prepare for the worst. The god they wanted to create. Oh no. What should we do? Are you? If you really want to know. Yes, I am. I feel not just nervous, but curious as well. Curious? Curious about to me, everything we perceive in this world. And if it's a form of knowledge, however, only fate is about. So to me, fate is the ultimate knowledge. That's also why I love observing humans and all the things that happen to them. It all brings me great satisfaction. And now, at long, I will personally experience my own fate with you by my side.
Oh, udah ganti sejak kapan ganti?
Agreed. Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura.
Oke, dalam sini Wawan. Dikit lagi tamat. Hah? 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 Selesai. Apa konten dikit lagi selesai kan? Yang penting kita selesai Sumeru, nanti kita jalan kaki aja lah. Kayaknya kelamaan deh kalau nungguin cerita Den. Lebih panjang lagi. Nanti aku bakal ngintip konten sebentar. Jadi skip ya.
The world would be so eager for my birth. I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now, like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now. So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
Siapa sangka? Di mobile 11 GB, di PC 64 ya, 32.
As if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
Gak ada Jepang. Malas downloadnya. Aku tuh baru pulang hari ini tuh jam 4. Jam 4 tuh bener-bener baru sudah bisa ini, dan abis itu beli makan segala macem. Tahu-tahu aku start stream 7:30. Mau download tuh kayak ya speed download segitu berapa tuh? Internet speed download pun tergantung, tapi biasanya kalau lagi nggak stabil kayak gini tuh paling 600 KB, 800. Makanya aku nggak berani download.
But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every gnosis brought forth into this world. Can you feel it? The exhilaration of...
Nahida wouldn't feel the same things as you!
Do you not realize that you are interrupting...
The strife engraved upon a gnosis. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't purge. All those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of...
This is a first? Encountering a god. No wonder your own people have abandoned you.
Tunggu udah dipanggil ya. Berapa jam tuh kira-kira? Tapi kemarin waktu aku download update PC kebetulan lagi cepat speed downloadnya, jadi 5 jam selesai. 4,5 jam atau 5 jam gitu aku update Genshin.
Your judgment is as your existence, unsubstantial. This is where everything ends, Booer, the god of wisdom.
Aku sampai lupa kalau Buer itu dewa kebijaksanaan.
Wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat. Come. Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War. Come and...
Welcome to Oblivion gitu. Weh, tutorin. Nih gimana dong? Kudu kumaha, Bang? Oh, ini butuh tutor. Nah sih, aku harus ngapain sih? Ini lah gunanya punya zone itu. Serangannya biasa. Apa yang kudu saya serang? Bos apaan? Ya pokoknya bos lah.
Insignificant past. Useless. Solidified. Order guide.
Ini cara ngisi energi makhluk ini gimana dah? Terus apa? Masih? Dan bisa pukul biasa, nggak perlu nunggu. Oh.
At my command, you shall fall. Burst forth.
Allow me.
Sure. Evil conquering. Here.
Kayaknya yang paling banyak dilakukan oleh VA-nya Lumin ini adalah suara menghela napas, cuy. Astaga, lagi-lagi kena dropan beginian Lumin 2 kali. Cilde iya, Wawan iya. Oh astaga. Ini kayaknya edisi bos benerannya deh. Ya nggak sih? Wah, bisa rusak, Bang. Bang istighfar, Abang. Aduh, kumaha saya. Menyerang kaki robot. Wah, gak ada damage, cuy. Gila, hampir keluar robot.
Stabilize.
Menyerang kaki robot. Gak ada damage, anjir. Terus saya kudu kumaha. Burn to oblivion. Itu mau ucapannya Raiden dong. Kok bonekanya nggak ngetek lah? Anda nanya saya nanya siapa? Kan saya di sini streaming biar bisa dikasih tahu. Woi boneka kerja, jangan gaji buta. Buset. Oh, belum cutscene, bro. Cutscene dulu, bro. Sing. Ya, sepuh. Anjir, aku baru story Sumeru pertama kali di sini udah dikatain sepuh, coy. Aku belum pernah story Sumeru, cuy. Wah, anjir, digebuk tangan robot. Apa nggak mati? No, Nahida kita. Anjir, itu bukan belalang ya, kok pegang begitu?
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a
Tidak
Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, booer?
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me?
Yang megang kecoa. Asli. Dikira ini belalang nggak mau dipegang ujungnya.
We just concluded the 168th loop. Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sub-Zerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
Oh, astaga, demi apa?
When did you use it on me?
Kita udah ngelawan dia berkali-kali dalam tanda kutip.
You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams. All that battle experience! It's more than that. Compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked
ngerti aku.
to help you find a way to defeat the false god.
Oh, anjir, we use the power of nation. Udah nggak power of friendship lagi nih mah. The power of nation, coy. 160 berapa kali? 8.
All of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Meaningless tricks won't save you.
Duak gitu. Yang bonekanya bisa type. Kayak story Sumeru dibuat untuk mempersiapkan anime deh.
Take this as a real battle between gods.
I'll leave this to you, the first sage of Buer.
Anjay, the first stage of Buer. Bukan Hai. Ternyata kita lah.
The all-knowing God.
Ya. Suka-suka koe lah. Kalau seneng aja. Born to Oblivion. Ya, bocah. Susah emang ngadepin bocah ngambekan. Make yourself at home.
Stabilize.
Belum. Sambil ya sabar. Inilah alasan kenapa aku bawa dua-duanya. Bahkan aku bawa albedo, cuy. Oke, sekarang aku harus ngapain? Apa sih aku ngapain sih dari tadi? Aku berasa cuma muter-muter doang, gak ada gunanya. Terus ini ngapain? Udah hancurin. Terus yang ngancurinnya kudu kumana, coy? Kurang apa waktu? Oh, waktuku kurang ya. Nah, Hida, tadi nggak kena loh. Buset. Galak lu kau.
Your eyes have been opened.
Nggak ada gunanya aku punya NRI kalau misalnya ini bos banyak gerak banget dah, ngerepotin cuy. Bos banyak gerak tuh bos paling ngerepotin sedunia. Udah nggak usah kayak bocah tantrum gitu lah, banyak gerak, capek saya. Kenapa lagunya anime gini sih? Itu apaan? Oh, kenapa nggak dari tadi kalian bilang ada begituannya? Harusnya dari tadi, cuy. Reality is pain. Harusnya dari tadi kalian ngomong kayak gitu.
Humans. Filthy humans.
Mama Nahida to the rescue. Ini karena pola asuh yang salah ya bunda ya.
No. Wait. Please. Anything but the gnosis. That's mine. Don't even try. I'll never go back.
Dewa kali oh. Ini yang bocah tantrum ya sih.
Yet found the answer to the most important mystery. Irminsul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of another gnosis, we may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Sekarangnya masih pingsan, Bang.
That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Oke. Sebenarnya aku udah dapat spoiler ya. Nahida tuh adalah Rukkhadevata yang mengecil. Tapi mari kita dengerin. Aku mau tahu kisah aslinya. Hari-hari terapa terspoiler.
This sure seems very different from what Paimon imagined. Shouldn't Irminsul be in this realm of consciousness? Yes, that is our destination. But I didn't expect the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata to be as polluted as this.
Bentar ya. Gila ada 7 chat. Aku cuma ninggalin buat streaming sebentar, banyak banget.
Forbidden knowledge? It seems you know about a concept that...
Forbidden knowledge?
Your inference, forbidden knowledge once polluted the desert thousands of years ago, but then a second instance of forbidden knowledge pollution occurred during the... But I'm afraid it is much more serious. So, if we're in the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata... Yes. It's very possible that she didn't completely eradicate forbidden knowledge, but if it weren't for the way that everyone, including me, has forgotten everything about forbidden knowledge, may very well be. I'm just sharing her pain. did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution in such terrible conditions, all the way up to her last breath. She even used her last remnant of lucid consciousness to leave a clue for us to follow. Yes, her words were distorted, but now we have a chance to find the answer to this mystery. We can cross the polluted consciousness until... And then... we'll let Greater Lord Rukkhadevata tell us the truth in person. Each of us need to be mindful of the state. Even with the Gnosis' protection, we must... Don't worry, it should be easy enough for you.
Kita lanjutin. Apa ini? Ini. Oh my.
In the air? Why is there a huge boat? That's the boat of consciousness, which symbolizes reason here. Its course is the direction our consciousness is traveling towards. If we lose control over our consciousness, we will fall into madness. So let's make sure the boat stays on course.
Worthless.
Wow. What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them.
Sedih banget pas lihat sekarang Gnosis-nya diambil, dia kayak kehilangan seluruh dunia aja. I'm just so sad about him. Tapi dia emang orang jahat, gimana dong? Dia jahat dalam tanda kutip sih. Makanya jadi orang jahat tuh nggak pernah ada bagusnya. Tapi banyak orang yang tetap memilih jadi orang jahat. Sedihnya kayak gitu. Nggak ada baik-baiknya. Nggak pernah ada keuntungan dari berbuat jahat sih. Orang baik yang tersakiti, betul. Dia tuh baik loh sebenarnya. Tapi tuh ya, kenapa orang bisa jadi orang baik yang tersakiti itu? Ini juga reasonnya banyak. Katanya kayak ya dia udah nggak bisa mempertahankan alasan kenapa dia harus jadi baik sih. Another reasonnya dia belum dewasa. Sepuh ngaku pemula itu gimana? Itu tidak baik ya guys ya. Kalau sepuh aja, kalau pemula aja please. Saya pemula. At least di story ya. Kalau main gamenya aku udah lama. Kalau tanya baik banget. Baik banget malah. Iya. Dia lembut. Pertama dia udah salah asuh dari A. Terus dia mungkin yang bikin dia nggak bisa rasional, nggak pernah ngajarin dia kalau manusia fana tuh memang bisa mati. Itu juga ajaran yang sebenarnya harus dikasih tahu ke dunia, ke orang-orang, tapi di waktu yang tepat ya. Kadang orang-orang juga susah menerima kayak gituan. Pada dasarnya yang nggak ada yang abadi di dunia. Segala sesuatu tuh ya memang nggak abadi, mau gimana? Cuma nggak ada yang pernah ngajarin sekarang soal hal itu, jadi dia nggak bisa nerima soal hal itu. Itu aja sih yang bikin dia jadi kayak gini nih ya. Gak ada yang pernah nyuruh dia jadi dewasa juga gitu. Gak ada yang pernah nyuruh dia ngerti. Gak ada yang pernah minta dia ngerti. sih. Oh, ini Elektra ya.
Direction. Are we still? Judging from the current.
Itu mirip tembok yang arah padang pasir deh.
We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Aku sudah dewasa, aku sudah kecewa. Memang tak sekuat yang kukira.
Huh? But everything's been completely... Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This time... Are you saying you've never met Greater Lord Rook? No. It seems that otherwise. I think she would... Hey! You've done a great job, Nick.
Sorry Kak Susu, belum kayak.
So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Irminsul. Belum. Sorry Kak Susu, belum ya? Kayaknya belum deh. Aku mikir dulu nih. Jujur aja ini cutscene panjang banget, udah capek aku rasanya. Kita udah ngelakuin Irminsul ini berapa kali ya? 3 kali ya kita selama ini, atau 2 kali ya masuk Irminsul. Lumayan 2 jam, itu panjang ya berarti.
Well, this is the place. We're here to find Greater Lord.
Buatannya kuat beda.
Right? But the one standing over there, is that me? She looks exactly like me. Are you Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a
Kita nggak diliatin Greater Lord Rukkhadevata waktu tua.
manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're of the same nature. Why?
Because you are me, and I am you.
Kita nggak diliatin Rukkhadevata waktu gede ya.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great archon like you someday?
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. All things have their own fate. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me.
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I.
Kung may
I already see a
silangan.
determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be yours alone. Along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Come to think of it, sages never had the faintest inkling of the meaning. Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
I see. You're here seeking answers, right? Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to attend to. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, the pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already
Crystal House. Emang ada?
Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago.
So what exactly?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could never understand it.
Crystal
The world
Mayo.
is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena.
Kok bisa salah sih?
Allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul.
Sambel?
I'm afraid the entire
Kayaknya yang bikin mabok deh.
So there's knowledge that
Apa?
wisdom can't understand?
Apa?
I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom.
It's truly the world's most...
Thank you. For a long time, I thought
Ya.
dreams were the fruit of human wisdom.
Malam ya, besok aku
Also,
pergi
just to
siang.
do so, I borrowed people's
Dari pagi
dreams
malah.
using the Akasha. Then I compiled.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul. But
Aku udah ada janji, kukira tuh kita bisa hari ini.
I had a terrible headache, which gave me an uneasy feeling. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul from the very beginning.
Oh no. I've experienced that pain in your consciousness.
Yes, but even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist
Sekarang pun
in
bisa ya
Irminsul
kali.
as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanently eradicated.
Alah, aku nungguin sampai hampir 7:30 gak ada kabar.
Eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul forever.
Wait. No, I can't.
Aku start stream 7:30 karena nunggu loh.
So you realize what that implies?
Berarti kita harus ngapus.
You are very
Oh, kita tuh
smart
ngapus
indeed.
Rukkhadevata tuh bukan cuma ini, tapi
Irminsul
memang
has
semuanya.
all the knowledge and memories of this world. And as you've realized just now, removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world. But this is the only way to save Irminsul.
People love you so much and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. So how can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Booer. You should know that there is no other way.
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Booer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer. These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking all along. Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow.
I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness.
No.
I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people.
Ano nga, balikin mimpi. Dunyazar. Lazarnya hilang ya?
Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams. I'm alright. I'm just a little confused. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. But I feel very sad. Just now, we used the power of two gnosis to succeed. We removed the remaining pollution from Mermaid. Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there?
Apa tuh? Belum selesai. Apa cuy? The doctor?
Huh? That sound.
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have...
The doctor. What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sages. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I act. I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I will...
Negotiate with me? I heard...
I left Sumeru. Even the god of wisdom is restricted by the...
You mean...
An astute... Even the same individual will have different
Udah ku
cognitions
tebak
at
sih si
different
Dotor
ages.
itu nggak
A
bener-bener.
long time ago, I made a major decision. Observation is the first step of any experiment. But observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. So I saved segments of all my ages. That's all there is to it. Indulge me.
It's an insult to the very life inherently has many rules and restrictions.
Indeed, it's difficult for humans to...
Since you're in the academia, why wait until now to show up?
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member... It was my experiment.
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate... You really are crazy.
Iya, dia emang gila.
If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new... Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of...
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confront...
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment. For example, Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our...
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow.
After all, I'm also a scholar.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute... I understand your scheme, but... What if I were to destroy the Gnosis now?
Awaken. Do you think that's really...
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their... Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly... Do you dare to gamble?
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 How surprised. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me...
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sim. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your... Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events...
Price? Interesting. What price would you...
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me. The most threatening segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare Yes. How very interesting. Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do...
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
Siaran Nara bagus. Aku
You
udah...
sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all the versions of you real?
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged. Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better. But what I'd like to know is...
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have it. Please wait.
You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this.
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here. The future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down there won't be any further gap.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Another chess piece. And where is your...
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off... Besides, isn't it the Archon's due... Oh. Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way.
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish, arrogant as that is, it has...
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat...
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Irminsul. Once I finish telling you about this, with negotiations, we've all gotten what we want.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Teori yang panjang sih itu waktu itu. Kita nggak dikasih denger lagi. Tuh, kita nggak dikasih denger.
Together! Okay, wake her up. Are you awake? Kale says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Come on, Trev.
Ya, dari story aja C3 anjir. Dari story loh. Sepanjang itu story Sumeru.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake. Yep, yep.
I prepared some breakfast today.
It's nice to...
Well, now that I've recovered from Alizar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can...
And Paimon Betster.
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you. Oh, it's from... We're going to hold a feast at the Grand... As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend.
Hero from Sumeru. Lagi. Hero from Niue, hero from Inazuma, hero from Mondstadt.
You've become heroes here as well. That's sometimes I'm really envious.
Oh, anyway, let's go to the Grand...
Oh, before you leave.
Seperti biasa, Nation apapun tetap jadi hero.
Ah, good morning.
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well.
Well, from the looks of it, you see...
It's fine. I'm not. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need...
It seems once Irminsul started...
Yes, but there are... The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore.
By the way, we have some good news.
This news is hardly...
Huh? You mean
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting.
And you probably already know all...
Celebration feast.
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate...
Perhaps.
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the... You and Kale are both Sino's close...
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. You see, some VIPs have...
Huh?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sage is...
Huh?
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked. As a result,
That sounds really
there is nothing we can do. But that's another topic. Back to the matter.
Ah, right! We're here to request permission to head out.
You've recovered well. You may...
Yay! Boleh keluar sama Mas
Is there
Ari.
anything else you'd like to ask? Yes. Thank you for remembering her. A lot has happened lately. As for Sino's reinstate, but this does remind me that Kale and I should, and you as well. Take care.
Aduh, anak ganteng soft boy ku. Mari kita ke Sumeru. Gila, ini udah selesai kan? Tell me this was done. I'm tired. Wala pakai voice ya kan? Nanti deh. Males downloadnya tahu. Mau downloadnya tuh kayak lama. Nggak tahu kenapa ya, aku males aja gitu. Aku lebih suka pakai voice Inggris. I don't know why.
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply.
Oh, it'll be fine.
Hey, Nilu! Traveler, Paimon, we got your letters, so here we are! You're the best. Huh? Yeah, I had someone deliver letters.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is an extremely... Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity.
Yeah. Artis.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good, because Paimon thinks everybody will love her.
That's right. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who... Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience...
Nonsense, it is not... But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particular...
Ooh, good idea.
You guys, there's always a lot going on at the Yeah. And Traveler and Paimon, could you help if for some reason they didn't receive the letters? Yeah, we can also check out... When I wrote the letter, as for Sino, I'm not too sure about Raman. As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Gimana itu? Oh, akademia di atas ya. Konsep Sumeru nih bikin kotanya kerasa pusing banget dah. Kelihatan kecil, tapi nggak kecil sebenarnya. Halo Farhan, welcome. I feel so sleepy. I have to go tomorrow. Sumeru tuh sekecil ini doang. Oke, feeling gue nggak enak. Ini pasti sangat berputar-putar atas bawah itu. Dan itu juga alasan kenapa mereka nambahin. Halo Riza, aku tahu kamu nggak subscribe tapi oke. Ini pasti bakal atas bawah, dalam tanah, di luar, underground. Oh my gosh, I was tired in here.
We haven't seen Al-Haytham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there. Hey there, have you seen Al-Haytham around?
Oh ya, underwater betul.
Scribe Al-Haytham has gone to
Ram
the
4 menangis dengan update terakhir.
You should be able to find him there. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking.
Oh? Who else was...
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't... Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No way. We're
Ah, I see.
Gosip Sage. Update terakhir keterlaluan buat PC. Ya buat HP juga lumayan sih 11. Aku sudah mulai gerah.
Let's go get ourselves some answers.
Oh, Hatham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there! But it looks...
Just put down that worthless book and tell me.
This is not just some worthless book.
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it.
Oh, you sound surprised.
Would I be here asking you if I knew?
Well...
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Ksharawar. Besides, as a Huh. What makes you say that?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment. And anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Oh, you...
Iya, berantem deh.
This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Apa mau diusir?
What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did...
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
Lu nih laki bini dua berisik ya.
I think we deserve to know.
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance, which is truly unfortunate. Hold on, wait a second.
Well, while you were out fiddling around...
Ha! And
look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me.
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Ya, ribut dah kalian berdua, terserah dah.
Hey, Hatham.
Oh, it's you two.
We're running some errands for Neelu.
Letter?
Neelu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration.
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the Academia, I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office.
Have you always been?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed.
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them.
Gak mati ya, kirain
The
mati.
sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the...
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of...
Yes. It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great... Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves... Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader. Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now.
So who's managing things in the other 4?
Yes. Normally...
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Yes, about that. You didn't... The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar.
Huh?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages.
Oh, all right.
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within... And the first thing I'll do...
By the way, who...
Do we look like...
Paimon doesn't know.
His name is Kaveh. My roommate. You could say he's the which is exactly...
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people.
Such is the work of the Academia.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are.
All right.
Jujur aku udah capek. panjang banget sumpah. Mau kesini aja rasanya udah gak ada niatan cuy. Help. Mau kudahin rasanya. Dikit lagi. Gila, aku udah sampai ngantuk coy. Capek, ngantuk. Enak, lelah, encok. Lengkap cuy. Ini lebih enak kalau aku bisa mobility pakai Mona. Kan Mona nggak mau pulang ke akunku. Ayah kan mau pulang, Mona nggak mau pulang. Keterlaluan, emang udah punya Yelan.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could you...
Dunyazard!
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while.
Dunyazard! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I don't know if you've heard, but Alizar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connection.
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is.
Why do you still call me that?
I guess.
Resignation?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much.
I'm not a woman that's when I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you recover.
So what are you gonna do now?
I want to take a risk.
Huh? But we literally just...
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready.
Well, I remember a friend.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't.
We just came from talking with
Did he tell you that he suggested?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and I'll hate them.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither.
Ugh, forget about it. I'll hate them probably just like the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight.
But you know, if you take him up, because you're...
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. In fact, I chose this job from the very start.
Even if being a mercenary...
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your body...
I don't want to see you...
I'm glad to hear you say... Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before...
Huh? But wait a...
Well, no. Not yet, at least.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this
did...
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos.
Huh. It was My lady has been very energetic lately, and keeps taking me on hikes.
Right. And we tend to leave quite early in the morning.
So what it really...
I bet the letters at the reception...
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the...
Sorry to make...
It must be something important for...
Yes! She said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in, too. But is there some sort of dress...
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky.
All right, then this is...
The feast will be held in 2...
Sure.
Thank you so much for...
Oh, by the way...
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had... As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had... Don't mention it.
Alright,
Dan aku sangat mabok Sumeru. Gila, part 5 panjang banget cuy. Real mabok Sumeru cuy. 2,5 jam anjir. Aku cuma ada di part 5 dan itu pun part 5 udah maju dikit. Dan aku masih mabuk Sumeru anjir.
visited Aru Village.
誰？
Ah, there's Sino.
Welcome to membership.
Hmm.
Semoga betah selama sudah menjadi teman dari Jira.
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is...
Pasien ke-12 yang buset sampai apa nggak enak kamu?
It's good to hear.
Apa kamu tidak enak?
You're the one who brought it.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent...
Why are you just?
I'm meeting some...
Oh,
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief, but you know one of the...
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert.
Encak bang.
Don't tell.
Roman and Sataria.
Oh, you.
Oh,
Don't worry, these are.
I see.
I'm doing well.
Same here. Really, I feel.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I suppose I should start by
Mabok
saying.
kolam fonten, mending
I've
kolam
decided to leave
fonten.
the academe.
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar.
I can see.
I plan to leave the academia.
Hah? Jadi
Sataria
guru.
will return to support, and she can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart. That is the true meaning of education.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. The stars have always guided caravans.
Oh, please. Where's all of this?
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that, as you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart. As if there were... Sataria, you tread a treacherous path. And the... Sataria, why haven't... These words sparked something in me. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find...
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the academia. My plan was able to go smooth.
You're all doing so much.
Aside from that, I also have some...
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books.
Apart from this, the academia is also recruiting scholars that are... We must be persistent about this.
This is the first time in hunt. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers.
Enough about us.
No, not at all. Neela wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent. A celebration feast will be held at the feast will also be celebrated. Although, judging from your appearance, it's...
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard.
Tanari was right.
This feast...
It's rare to see that kind of expression.
No, not really.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join the messaging. I'm sorry for how I treated you before. But now, you and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful. Please keep dancing. And someday...
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well.
Got it.
Kok dikasih tahu ke Sino? Kirain tuh bakal nggak dikasih.
Anyway, our preparation has been going smoothly these days.
Yes, even if you can't bring your...
Aku kira Sino nggak bakal dikasih tahu. Paling cuma dikasih tahu kalau bakal ada perayaan aja. Makan. Kamu mau makan kah? Selamat makan. Oh, salah jam.
Today's the big day. Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along.
Oke, harusnya Grand Bazaar adalah yang terakhir. Seharusnya kalau aku nggak salah. Gila, aku udah bener-bener merasa mau encok cuy.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work.
But we're not late, are we?
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in.
Nah, there won't be any speeches.
Oh, really?
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks.
Everything looks quite.
Wow! Paimon can't wait!
Mam. Rebahan aku ya nanti. Nanti habis ini ya.
Wow! It's so
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank you.
Ah, feels kind of nice.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's.
My lady, sure.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against?
That's how I remember.
It's luck that brought us together. And it was luck that led us. Moreover,
Yeah. It was almost like a everyone played their part.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was. Yes! Even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The academia basically abandoned her because of it. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
no, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the academia are here, those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return? If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali...
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that
I respect our deities to... While we're on this topic, why didn't...
Are you trying to say that I'm fit?
Not at all. But every...
Why? Because he did...
Could you try to put it another way? This is
Seriously, though. I always wondered...
I did have my own motive. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued.
By that, you mean your life...
Precisely.
Wait, so that's the only reason why...
It's reason enough.
You've certainly...
You flatter me.
All right, then. How about you?
That's right.
Will you be happy with...
It's not about being happy.
Even so, keep...
Thank you.
Bahkan Nahida sendiri lupa sama Rukadavata ya.
There you are. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying? That is the first time I've ever... You see, every guest here... Make sure you live it up tonight. I'm honored to have her think of me this way. I can't explain why.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings. No. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel that happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those... Oh well.
Habis itu selesai, oke. Kunci berlebih ya, kunci kafe, aku tahu.
My lady, the grilled meat. Yes, I also tried. What an amazing place to relax.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more...
The atmosphere here is good. And I don't often have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around.
Aku bisa ajak kamu jalan-jalan. Oh my gosh, really? I like it. I will love it. Anjir, kita ngantuk.
What's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you put something... Of course. Just wait, keep...
Oh, kita diam ambil. Kesadaran siapa nih yang masuk?
It's me. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's like Flora... I heard there's an amazing celebration. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent... Although you've already helped... Please say thank you to everyone. Oh. But if I just show up, what if I end up scaring them? Okay. Yes, I have.
Anjir, dia ngerasuk kah?
You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. Everyone. Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me. Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up, what?
Didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hello, Nilu. You know who I am? Yes. I already know every one of you. Nilu, I'll hate them, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser
Lord
Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you and thank you so much for rescuing me. Even if that meant placing your own safety without you, without any of you. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, people refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. Please,
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much.
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness.
You don't need to be so ceremonious.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on...
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so...
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Udah weh.
Yeah.
Udah bang, udah bang. Nggak capek apa ini story. Masih ada hari berikutnya.
Did you rest well?
Astaga.
After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon. glad you're awake now. She should be in the academia.
Bang, udah bang. Bang, udah bang. Buset dah. Nggak kelar-kelar. Gan bang, gila ini siapa sih yang ngasih ide? Mas Manajer nih yang ngasih ide nih. Aku tuh ngobrol sama Mas Manajer, stream apa ya gitu kan. Terus dia kayak Genshin, biar kelar Genshinnya, udah setengah 11. How much did I stream this night? Oh, terus aja. Saya tidak akan kelas sendiri, I know it. Aku bahkan udah gak lihat jam lagi.
Hello, travelers. What a fantastic night. And still, so are we. And is there anything you want?
Oh, ini udah terakhir nih.
After recent events, I've given it some thought, but this is definitely not about the Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people, although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the and as for the future of Sumeru, the former sages have received their punishment. But the new sages have, I hope that the new 6 great sages will be. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. I've already taken some measures to address this. You mean, what happened after the... You guessed correctly. The top-ranked Vtui Harbinger. However, in spite of the bad situation, I'm sure you remember the entity that changed. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the note. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by. And as the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor, as well as... He's still in a coma. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone... Don't worry, I'll keep... In addition, there is still some his future will be... Is that where you're headed? As far as I know, does their Archon person? No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. However, even then, Fossilor as Archon, she's anyway.
Sangat unik. Okay.
Are you sure? Huh? About while you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on. Yeah. Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the... This is true in your case. However, there must be something different about your brother. What?
Oh, dia benar-benar udah pernah berjalan
There's
sekali.
only one possible explanation. He belongs to this world. Huh? Nothing about this makes any sense. Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat? According to the records I was able... After the Conria disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as his journey was about to reach its... What do you mean? All I know for sure is that somebody, and whoever it is... But even that wouldn't explain how he's... Something else I noticed was that according to these records... What's a descender? Look, I'm sure you must be curious about a very important part of the intel was about Traveler. You are Teyvat's 4th descender. Huh? So the Vtui count 3 other descenders before the Traveler, and her brother isn't even one of them? That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly
Dia tuh nggak yakin Nahida tahu nggak sih?
I still need to verify their existence. And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must... There are many questions in my heart as well.
Karena kan waktu itu 500 tahun yang lalu, itu pas-pasan waktu mereka baru datang, jadi dipikirnya Nahida nggak punya informasi soal saudara dia, udah pasti. Sebagai Archon paling muda.
I'm very interested in your future. If fate is the ultimate, I'm unsure, but the pleasure is all mine. Alright, that's enough talk for today. You must... Is there anything you want? And soon, I'm very. If fate is the. The pleasure is alright. Like, about these descenders. So, does that just mean people like you who come traveling to Teyvat from someplace else? And as for your brother, so many questions. Let's go find Nahida and see what else we can find out.
Aku melihat itu tuh langsung aku butuh refreshing. PT 10. Aku red on. Aku red on. Ini PT 10. Iya, aku red on. Aku kalah di wawan kemarin. PT 2, PT 3, PT 4, PT 5, PT 6. Hai Laila. PT 7, 8. Oh, mentok di 10 ternyata tuh. What the hell? Nggak jadi mabuk guys, selamat pagi. Aku melek coy. Aduh, good morning sayang. Aduh. Coba Wawan pulangnya segampang ini ya. Pasti aku bahagia. Gacha PES ini sangat luar biasa coy. Oke, interlude-nya kita skip aja dulu. Anak kembarku. Jangan dilaporin ke show. Anak kembarku lengkap coy. Anak kembarku lengkap, tinggal ngumpul Saino. Lihat. Marketing. Ada gunanya aku kalah 50-50 senjata. Ada gunanya aku kalah 50-50 senjata ternyata. Ada gunanya ini jadi 1/2. Ini saya jangan dilaporin. Mari kita coba. Langsung ku satuin aja mereka berdua. Wih, entry-nya lucu banget. Oh, hai.
Prepare to be a mate.
Dia pakai darah dia buat nyumon ya? What the hell? Kamu setengah Xiao. Darahnya kembali lagi. Oh, dia nge-heal pakai dia. Ntar kita baca dulu. Aku belum pernah nyobain dia, tahu-tahu udah dapet anjir. Tahun. Bukan ini. Oh, bukan. Menembakkan panel. Ketika ini memiliki 60% atau lebih saat menembakkan prop arrow, Yang khusus sebagai eksperimen untuk melakukan 1 lapis prop surplus yang ditumpuk sampai 5 lapis dan akan dihapus setelah meninggalkan medan pertempuran selama 30 detik. Angka terendah yang bisa dicapai adalah 60%. Selamat pagi semuanya. Gila, aku bangun coy. Dibangunin Line coy. PT 10. Nggak nolak aku. Nggak nolak aku PT hijau. PT hijau. Hijau daun anjir. Green flag anjir. Ini udah green flag. Greeny flag banget nih. Gila, good morning banget. Bro. Oh, ini dia yang bagian dia summon. Oke. Jadi makhluk summon. Oke, aku bakal keluar dulu. Soalnya kalau aku masuk lagi aku takut. Karena kita kan nanti interlude di dalam sini. Ternyata aku udah story Kazuha ya berarti. Story Kazuha yang mana sih? Aku udah story Kazuha ya? Story Kazuha tuh apa sih? Story Kazuha. Well, udah ternyata. Lihat bagus buat tekstur fonten. Aku yang penting dapat anak kembar. Ini apa senjata merah? Oh, yang kesurupan itu ya? Enggak deh. Oh ya udah deh, kalau dapat senjata merah Bennett gua juga lama pakai itu kan. Tuh. Udah lama, udah level 60. Apa sih story-nya? Aku sampai lupa loh isi story-nya. Woi, lihat woi. Lihat woi. Aku dapat karakter fonten. Ya bener yang kesuruh. Kenapa aku kesini?
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's a...
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you should...
Yeah, well, I want to write my essay on something interesting.
Yes, you came to me. So all...
Did one of them just mention Tatara soon? Is it just Paimon, or is it kinda unusual for someone in Sumeru to want to write a paper about that? Great! Let's go find out.
Wah, kita sudah mulai memasuki interlude. Enggak sekarang. Aku nggak sanggup. Tapi Lineiku, aku tahu kamu tidak sabar. Tapi karena katanya fonten kita bakal diteleport, makanya aku mau terusin buat ngejar ini aja. Interlude akan aku selesaikan besok. Enggak deh, besok aku ini. Ya, yang kesurupan, bener kan? Kesurupan setan. Bener. Oke guys, gila ditutup Linei cuy, nggak nolak aku, sumpah. Red on, aku red on dan aku udah kayak
This is no
udah
time
kayak
for
udahlah aku
distractions.
capek gitu.
Seriously, you have a great magician standing right here. You don't want to miss the best part, do you?
Aduh, anak kembar aku pulang. Hoki banget. I'm happy. Oke, ini kemarin party buat showcase area.
Oh, it's an honor to be here.
Ini nih, nanti konten kayak gini nih. Ini nih, tahu nggak sih kenapa Linei pulang? Ini nih gara-gara Mas Manajer bilang kenapa belum bikin yang fonten. Nah ini. Nah, kau dibawain semua karakter fonten buat dibikin. Aku upload short 4 hari ini, 5 malahan aku upload short hari ini kan. Jangan lupa ditonton. Semua karena Mas Manajer nyuruh aku upload yang di fonten. Terus aku bilang aku belum punya linet. Padahal aku udah pesimis loh dapetin dia. Karena kayak aku tuh nggak ada primo anjir. Aku cuma pengen coba gacha 10 aja, kalau nggak nyampe PT ya udah nggak apa-apa gitu. Ternyata si abang ini mau pulang ke akun saya. Ya udah, nggak apa-apa. Oke guys, aku rasa aku cukupin dulu sampai di sini untuk streaming aku yang kali ini. Udah setengah 11 dan kebetulan besok aku pergi jam 8 pagi. Jadi aku harus istirahat of course. Jadi terima kasih buat semuanya yang udah nontonin streaming aku sampai selesai, dan terima kasih udah nemenin aku story. Well, buat yang nemenin aja sih, yang nemenin aku chat, yang nemenin aku ngobrol. Yang enggak, aku ngambek. Enggak, bercanda. Sampai jumpa. Aku cukupin dulu sampai di sini, dan sampai jumpa di streaming aku yang selanjutnya. Well, besok malam sih. Bye bye. Plus 1 gaji. Oke. Welcome kah? Ya terserah dah. Bye bye.